What's up, party people, and welcome back. This is the series where I take every Street Fighter 6 character from day one all the way to mastering. This is a fun and effective way for me to cope with mental illness, and I hope to make you laugh and learn along the way. Every 20 minutes a game, and I recommend a 5-minute break to help improve learning efficiency as well as avoid tilt. Stick around until the end, and I supply one of those free as well. Now on to the video. Round one fight! Welcome back, party people. Welcome back. Real quick, before we get into match analysis for this episode, there are 4 key fundamentals that I want to touch on, that I touch on in every one of these How-To Day 1 to Master series episodes. If you haven't checked out the first video in this series, you could watch that, and it goes in depth on these 4 fundamentals. I've also got a typed up guide in the description with everything that I do with Honda to get him to master it, as well as the 4 fundamentals, but I just want to do a quick little recap so you can all follow along because I'm going to reference it a lot. Number 1 is to slow down and enjoy the game. If you're not having fun, you got to go do something else. I'm sorry, you're playing a video game. Don't waste your time if you're not having fun. The whole point of playing the video game is to have fun. It's very important. Ways to have fun losing, because you're not going to win all the time, is to play to learn and play to get better. Don't play to win. Play to learn. Play to get better. And learn to laugh at yourself when you lose. You know, fighting games can be real ego breaking. So if you just learn how to laugh at yourself, you won't get mad all the time. You know what I mean? Because it's just beating each other's ass is part of the fun of it. Don't take it so seriously. Number 2 of our fundamentals is basic bread and butter. A lot of people will comment like, oh, you should do this or you should do that. It's like, yes, I could do all that. But the point is to do the same easy peasy, you know what I mean, bread and butter combos that I don't have to think about, so I don't have to worry about dropping them. Playing a lot of characters, first of all, it's hard to remember a lot of stuff. But also, I want to show everyone that it doesn't matter you don't need combos, you know what I'm saying? You just need to understand your character and how to pilot them, and then have like 6 easy to do combos. You know what I mean? You don't need anything fancy. That's the whole point of this series, is the day one. You know, you don't have fancy stuff on day one unless you have the cracked beta. If you have the cracked beta, then you have fancy stuff on day one. But yeah, we don't want fancy stuff. Number 3 is a basic game plan, and I'm talking basic game plan. I'm talking starter deck. I'm talking day one stuff here. So we're talking rule book stuff. You know, we're going through the rule book here. The idea of a basic game plan is like character special moves or how you figure out what they want to do, kind of. But what do you call it? Oh man, my brain just exploded. You can't move E.Honda like he's Terry. That's what I was trying to say. You can't play E.Honda like he's Akuma. You know what I mean? You have to play E.Honda like he's E.Honda. And to do that, you know, you just need to figure out stuff. But I go over all that in the How Today 1 video of what stuff you need to figure out and how to figure it out. So you can come up with your own game plans. But if you look down in the description at that typed up guide, I've got the game plans all written down for you. But the idea is just to know, like you know, a rook can only move like a rook. A bishop can only move like a bishop in chess. That's like I was saying, you know, Zangief can only play like Zangief. You need to figure out what you want to be doing with Honda. Got it in the guide, got it in the day one. And the 4th and final rule is the 20 and 5 rule. Every 20 minutes of gaming, you need to take a 5-minute break. Point of this is to help improve learning efficiency, help avoid tilt. It's really good just for your mental health too, because if you think about it, a lot of us will sit here and play video games for 8 hours straight and then wonder, you know, why we're fucking depressed and shit. So, and then, you know, you do that your whole life as a kid or some shit, and then it's like, shit's fucked up. But I digress. Yeah, the idea of 25 rule is basically just to help improve muscle memory and avoid tilt. It helps you develop grooves in your brain if you're trying to practice or learn a combo or something. Instead of overloading your mental stack like everyone talks about in Street Fighter, give yourself a break, and then you can be like, hey, I did that. I can feel good about myself. I stopped. I paused. I looked out for number 1. And, yeah, like I said, if you take away anything from my videos, take away the 20 and 5 rule. Play for 20 minutes and take a 5-minute break, especially in this game. You'll start learning so much faster. It's how I getting through college. It's just the 20 and 5 rule. Your brain needs time to marinate. It needs time to absorb. I was going to say that's going to whiff. It needs time to absorb the information and soak it into your brain and your nerves, your fingers, your fingertips. I could have canceled that. I might have died anyways, though. But yeah, if you take away anything, take away the 20 and 5 rule. One dude said it, hey, it's like when you play for 20 minutes at an arcade and then someone else comes up and you got to wait and put your quarter on another machine. It's like that's a great analogy. No one under 32, I'll say. No one under 32 these days is gonna understand that reference. Maybe they will, the new kids. But let's do match analysis for the rest of these videos. Sorry if we're moving a little slow today, but I haven't had coffee yet. So Ochio throw is, if you give me a command grab, I'm gonna use it. I do love my command grabs. Let's see, how much meter does he have? In a fucked up world, I think Akuma could actually kill there. Maybe not without the corner. Maybe he needs the corner. I'm dead as fuck. Yeah, even Honda. Beefy boy Honda. That's going to hurt. I wonder if they gave Honda 50 more health, if it would break the character. I think I still would have died because that was critical art. Okay, so we're at about 24,000 points with the Honda. It hasn't been a total rampage, and I think a lot of that goes to people just hating Honda and tryharding versus him. No, I don't know. And it comes from me not playing great. I just got to beat everyone. But again, I want to keep it realistic. If I just beat everyone with every single character, it would be like, what the fuck? But these are also diamond players, which you shouldn't. If you're a diamond player, a platinum player, whatever, iron player, doesn't matter. Don't worry about points. Points are just a fake number on the screen. Worry about your journey, and what's our number one rule? To have fun, yeah. Slow down and have fun. Remember, you're playing a video game, people. Points don't matter. Just have fun. Okay, I am getting kind of my ass kicked by this goat, man, huh? Yeah, that's dead. That'll kill. That will not kill, man. Nice punish. That'll kill. Well, I got 2 bars out of him. I think if he just level 2'd, it would have killed me anyways. I could have level 2'd there if I hadn't charged, now that I think about it. I didn't see his life bar. I think it was still quite a bit to chew through, but not too bad. This is going to be so much damage. Was that splat? Oh, no. That's 2 hits. Okay, this will hurt. Oh, okay. That was a good call. But what you gonna do with the burnout, sir? Oof. Okay. Nice pressure. No anti-air for me. No anti-air for me. It's a little bit harder on Akuma. Plus, I'm in burnout, so everything's got mad frame advantage. But I was probably just thinking, like, hey, I'm just gonna block this whole shit out if he's gonna let me get out of burnout. You know what I mean? If that was Ochio, I would have killed him. This guy's playing pretty good. He's playing like he wants to win. Yeah, I think I'm dead here. Level 2. Yeah, level 1 was enough, man. I needed to anti-air him. Whenever he was jumping back like that, I need to air him, but I'm probably charging, which is my issue with charge characters. I don't play them very often. So, like, my brain, see, that's why I talk about, like, you got to keep stuff simple, because it's like my brain's, like, sitting there charging, and it's thinking headbutt, which I could probably do an autocorrect headbutt. But autocorrect head nut qualifies as fancy. That's how many syllables? That's at least 4 syllables, dude. Nah, man, we ain't doing that here. We're unga and we're bunga. That's the plan. But so I should have jumped at him and aired him. I should have met his unga with my bunga. That would have been the easiest way to. But like I said, I'm sitting there charging, and my brain has to go charging. And then see him unga, and then that's already, 3 syllables there, so by the time I get to bunga, it's too late, I need to see his unga and just immediately go bunga, and then you've got, the basic, that's what I'm talking about. We need that basic stuff, we're fighting, everyone's got a plan, everyone's got a pen and paper until they get punched in the mouth, dude. That's Mike Tyson, and he's absolutely right, Especially, and you feel that in fighting games, too. It's like, yes, I'll simply do this. And even then, when you do like the cheapest strategy you could do against the opponent, it's still like, well, that matchup's 7-3. So even though, you're doing the cheapest, most dirtiest shit, then, he still gets 3 wins, you know what I mean, out of 10. It's because, good players know how to fight. Man, Honda does so much damage, dude. He just dumps it out. Oof. Oh, yeah. That's how you play E.Honda, right? I shouldn't have even done that. Nope, just sit there. Nah, don't jump. Just sit there. We're playing E. That looked so funny. Because he went into burnout as soon as he slapped him out of the sky. See, that's how you play Honda. You get a life lead, and you just squat your ass down. People don't do that in this game. He's still, Street Fighter. It is hard to sit still in this game, though, because fireballs are really strong. So a character with a good fireball, you can't really fucking lay him out in this game. There's not really... It's just fireballs, are crazy in this game. Ryu's got the Dinjin charge. Guile's got the Sonic Cross. DJ's got a double fireball for his heavy fireball. It's pretty wild. How much damage are we going to get? Ooh, stun combo? Let's see it. Oh, no, bro. Oh, no meter needed. Dude, Honda does so much damage. All right. Oof. Jumping at the start. No, man. Look at that damage right at the beginning of the game for no meter. 2 hits. Oh, I dropped it. That would have been... I could have killed him in 2 hits. Probably not. Right? Not with 1 bar. Oh, he's mad. Oh, God. I said, get off me, burnt out demon. I jumped myself into the corner. I just need a... Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, the lag, dude. Level 1 would have killed there, but I don't need to spin the meter, honestly. I just need to sit and get out of burnout. Well, I just went after him. I was not scared of that, man. In the slightest. I just waddled right up to him and chopped him out of the sky again. 3 frames of rollback, dude. 40 ping. Oof. You could see it. Oh, the meaty headbutt? What do you mean? That had to have been an accident. Good damage, E.Honda. Well, can't say I'm surprised. That was good. He's dead? Yeah, who didn't see that coming, right? Oh, that was disrespectful. I don't think I appreciated Dark Slayer 90,000. I don't know. Maybe it's just E.Honda, dude. Look at that. That dude's like a damn monster, dude, like from a storybook. Like, he's the one that your grandma tells you don't go out to the bathhouse at night. You're gonna run into the E.Hondas. I don't know if the fact that he's nice is scarier than if he was mean, like what's he being so nice for? Man, E.Honda is easy to play, that's for sure. It's funny how much damage this character does. But that's been E.Honda's archetype for as long as I can remember. It's funny, a lot of people associate him with like just turtling, headbutting, and butt slamming, but that's all low level stuff, except for turtling, But yeah, that's all pretty low. Honda at a high level, I think everyone just knows like his damage, dude. He does so much damage in every game, but that's like, it at a very high level. He's just like, I mean, not it, especially in this game. This game, he's got the stand medium punch and the EX sumo rush. Did I never use that move? The EX version, you can make that plus, and he's like a real grappler when you do that shit. It's pretty cool. Command grab range in this game is butt cheeks, though, except for Zangief. Manon's pretty good. The jab one, I think. I can't remember. No, they're all 5 frames. I think one does more damage than the other now. Maybe not. Maybe they aren't all 5 frames. Maybe the light one was. I can't remember. Why am I talking about Manon? It's because all I'm doing is headbutting this jungle goblin. And like I said, so this is whenever I was referencing our game plans and stuff earlier. This is our game plan number 1 is the pop quiz. So I want to test opponents there. That's why it looks like I'm trolling this guy and it looks boring as fuck. It's because I started doing headbutt. And this guy had no answers for headbutt. So then guess what I'm going to keep doing, guys? Technically, I'm helping him. You know what I mean? He didn't do his homework. If he doesn't know how to deal with headbutt, see what I mean? There's an answer. It cost a meter, but at least he finally, see what I'm saying? I'm helping him. It took him, 3 rounds to get there, but now he tried something else, you know what I mean? Which there's a lot of stuff to try. He's getting slapped up. Right now, this dude does not, he needs a 5-minute break. That's what this fella needs right here. He is not blocking. He is eating a million headbutts. It's, oh my God. He's mashing on wake up. You know what? Oh, I'm mashing on wake up. This is just, we call this, why would you go for that? Oh, kicked him in the shin. Kicked him in the, what is that, an ankle shackle? That's a shackle. Kicked him right in the shackle, bro. Broke that thing off his foot. You're free now, Blanca. Why are you wearing them shackles, dog? There's cherry trees in the back. What is going on? How did these two find each other and start this battle? Oh, man. I'm still just headbutting this dude. Now he's got an answer. That's a good answer, bro. You don't need to do the EX version. Now, if he was doing just I know the heavy up ball version's totally. I'm pretty sure the medium punch would work, too. Oh, nice combo, dude. Whoa, dude. This is a high-level E.Honda right here. Nice. See, he's got his answer. See, I helped him. I taught him how to deal with that. Pop quiz is over. He's got an answer. Let's see if we adapt. Chop. Nope, we haven't adapted. He has, though. I don't mind him spending meter on that, though. If I can get him in burnout. Okay, that's really good. That was punish counter as well. Yeah. See, that's the problem with him spending meter on it. He doesn't need to spend meter on it. Oh, I just went straight into it. That's good, though. Like I said, I'm keeping it simple. I could have done, jab into hands into it, but I probably would have dropped that. You know what I mean? So fuck that. Just get the damage out. That's what I'm saying. That's a number 2 rule. That is not safe. I don't know why I would EX it, but oh, dear. Can I kill? I think I could have killed there. It's good, though, because, this is critical art, but Honda's beefy, dude. Look at the damage on this. Oh, never mind. That was a fuckload of damage, dude. Nice trade. Normally, that would have been, doomed if I traded that, but that's all I needed to win. See, I kept my composure there. That was a lot of damage. I probably didn't even look at that damage. Otherwise, I would have froze up and not traded that jab there because I was like, oh, man, that would have, killed another character. Akuma dead. Believe it or not, Akuma dead there. Oh, that's the end of this episode. Oh, that one went by fast. Not bad at all. So, if you fellas are unaware, whenever we get to the end of these episodes, I like to educate myself on the culture of the different Street Fighters and the places they're from, the towns, the cities, the countries, whatever. I just like to educate myself a little bit on the person and in non-fictional towns and stuff, that actually exist that inspired these characters. It makes me happy. I think it's cool stuff. So we're going to talk about sumo bathhouses. And this one. So sumo and bathhouses share a deep cultural connection in Japan, both rooted in tradition, ritual, and discipline. Sumo is more than a sport. It's a sacred performance derived from Shinto practices where every stomp and gesture carries symbolic weight. Wrestlers live under strict regimens, emphasizing strength, humility, and purity. Cleanliness, both spiritual and physical, is a core value, which ties directly into the role of bathhouses. Japanese bathhouses, or Shinto, and hot springs, onsen, have long been places of communal cleansing, relaxation, and healing. For sumo wrestlers who endure intense physical training and mental strain, bathhouses serve as an essential spaces for recovery and reflection. These spaces allow the body to rejuvenate and mind to rest, promoting longevity and discipline in a wrestler's demanding style. E.Honda, as both a sumo wrestler and bathhouse owner, perfectly embodies this union. His bathhouse isn't just a business, it's a sanctuary of tradition and wellness. A place where strength is built and restored by maintaining a Shinto. Honda upholds the values of care, respect, and community, showing that sumo is not only about combat, but balance in his world. The heat of battle is matched only by the warmth of shared waters and ancestral pride. And that being said, party people, I am the Depressed Gamer. I need you all to be good to yourselves. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate every one of you. You gotta keep on struggling. You gotta keep on doing that. Ain't no getting off of this train till we at the end of the line. And I will see you in the next one.